This is John Patrick Hickey. We are talking about success. What it is, what it isn't, how it affects you. And we've been talking about change. In our last video, we talked about changing you. And the most effective way for you to begin to change is to learn. And we talked about how important it is to constantly be learning and growing and developing as a person. That no matter how old you are or how young you are, there's always things to learn. You can always grow, and you can always take in new information that'll help you, positive information, that you can use to make a difference in the world. And you're going to find that as you learn, as you grow, as you become more of the person you were created to be, the more influence you have over other people. Now, when I say influence over, does not mean power over other people. Influence means that your life affects other people. And that's what I want to talk about right now, is how you can affect other people and help them. Remember, I told you about the quote from Zig Ziglar that I try to live by, that you can have anything in life you want as long as you help enough people get what they want. This is where other people come in. You see, when we learn and we grow and we gather this information, and we're always aware of our learning. I mentioned about learning deliberately, making sure that we're learning on purpose and for a purpose, that we're learning how to be a better person, how to apply the principles of successful living in our life. Then we can apply that to other people. We do that through giving encouragement, through helping other people achieve their dreams, their goals. People need encouragement. We need encouragers. We got enough critics in this world, believe me. No one needs for you to tell them where they're going wrong. They know. You know, the last thing I can remember as a teenager or a young person, I did not become a Christian until I was 24. I grew up in the 60s. I was very much a child of the 60s generation. And I remember I did not need someone to come and tell me that many of the things I was doing was wrong. I knew that. I wasn't dumb. I knew that. No matter what I said or how I behaved, I knew what was right. I knew what was wrong. I knew where I felt trapped. I knew where I felt that my life was going nowhere. That's what brought me into a relationship with God in the first place. And most of the people around you who may not be living lives that are productive, who may be living in self-destruction of some kind or another, you don't have to tell them that. They know that. I mean, it's not like it's going to wake them up and all of a sudden they're going to be surprised that there's things in their life that shouldn't be there. They know that full well. But what you need to do is help them to understand there's something better. And that better is not by telling them, well, you got to come out this way. You can't do this anymore. You got to do this now. See, that's where we make mistakes. That's where we fail other people, is that we have a tendency to tell them where they're wrong and tell them that this is better, this is right, this is what you have to do, instead of allowing them to discover what is new. To quit worrying about controlling someone's life. You know, our job is not to transform people's lives. That's the Holy Spirit's job. That's not our job to do. And you're not responsible for that. You won't be held accountable for that. Whatever they do, that's not your accountability. Ours is just to show them that there's something else. There's something better. How do you do that? By sharing what's going on with you. By sharing the information. Two friends talking together. Finding something that's exciting. How often do you sit down with someone and say, you know, this is really exciting. Look what I've discovered. This is really exciting stuff. Not saying, yeah, you know, you got your head in a bucket. Now you got to do this because I think this is better. but instead just showing them what's going on, and then showing in your own life. Remember, please, please remember that you are an example. If what you're saying is not obvious in your life, don't waste your breath, because they're not going to listen to what you say if they don't see what you do. Make it real in your life, but make it something you can share with your life. Let people see that there are more exciting things out there, positive things. Share with people the good stuff, not the bad stuff. Don't tell people how rotten they are. People know how rotten they are. Tell people how good that they can be, how they can fulfill their purpose, where it is. Answer questions that people have. Don't add to it and say this is wrong, this is right. Just tell them the truth. Just flat out tell them the truth and say these are the things that you need to know. And this is how I have found that I can find fulfillment. I can be successful in my life. I can do the things that I want to do. These are the steps that I had to take in order to achieve those goals. You know, by sharing the simple truth, that's where we really do find the greatest victories. Again, remember, it is not your responsibility to convict people that their lives are in a wrong place. That's the job of the Holy Spirit. It is not the job of you. Yours is to be the example. You're to show others the way, to be the example of something that's far better. And when you're the example, then you're going to affect those who are around you. When you affect those who are around you, oh, the ripple effect starts, and it goes real far. And how far that goes is the topic of our next video. This is John Patrick Hickey for the Growth Center, and I do want to encourage you to pursue your purpose and change your world.